Okay, just one small detail. Yung asawa ninyo, kailan kayo unang kinasal doon sa asawa ninyo?
Minyo, 1990, sir.
1990?
Hindi, 70, oh,
Wala, yun naman.
89, sir, kinasal ako ng asawa ko.
1989, kinasal ka sa asawa mo. Tapos naghiwalay kayo.
Naghiwalay kami, sir.
Yung nagkaroon ka ng kalibin.
Oh, 2 beses, sir.
Yun na nga tinasabi ko sa kanila. 2 beses, ano?
2
Iba yung ngayon. Yung ngayon, walang kaalam-alam sa trabaho mo dati.
Yung mga kuang ko, sir, wala yung...
Yan. Yung isa, yun yung nakokontak nila. Yung in-between ng asawa mo at saka nung kalibin mo ngayon.
Yung may magpinsan man yun sila. Yung asawa ni Sally Macdo at saka yung asawa ko magpinsan, sir.
Yun yung number 1, number 2, o number 3?
Yung pangatlo, sir, ngayon.
Yung number 3. Yung number 2,
Yan talaga yung may anak ako, sir. Doon.
at saka yun yung
Yung meron
nakokontak.
ko walang anak, sir.
Yung nakokontak nila Las Cañas. Yung number 2.
Itong last, sir. Itong last.
Itong huli. Kailan kayo nagkilala nitong pangatlo na naglibing kayo? Anong taon? Hindi ko pinamasukan ng personal, no? Gusto ko lang maayos yung records ko ng taon.
Parang 2006, sir.
2006. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okay na. Lalo ako nalito.
Well, thank you, Senator Soto. We shall now have Senator Lacson. Senator Zubiri.
Ang akin lang, Mr. Chairman, is just that statements can be made, and very, very heavy statements against particular persons. It would be good that there's corroborating evidence, whether it is physical or other witnesses. No, understandable, matatakot yung ibang witness, but I really feel that can the witness provide, for example, the names of those people he claimed that they threw in the Katungi, labay ninyo dito sa Laod, doon tinapon sa dagat, kasi then we can already corroborate if these are missing persons. Or kasi it's very simple to say we killed 3 people and then we killed 2 people, but who are these 3 people, 2 people? For example, Mr. Chairman, dinay lahat ng DI ng kapatid ni President Duterte na may namatay sa kanila. Sabi niya, buhay pa daw lahat ng DI niya, dance instructor. Although in the last hearing, sinabi niya may pinatay po silang DI, utos daw na kapatid ni Mayor Duterte. Those are very heavy statements. Buti sana kung may police blotter, na mawala talaga itong taong ito, etc., etc. So sana meron pong corroborating evidence, because hearsay is very difficult. Ako, dinaanan ko na rin itong ganitong klaseng investigation. I remember, after I resigned, no, in the Senate. So mabigat po yan. It can destroy institutions, it can damage...
Perhaps you may want to ask him
yun nga,
the dates.
Kasi katulad nito, kung babasihan po natin ang statement na supposedly may binaril o binaril na abogado, ito po yung taga-Dar at taga-Darab. And na yan ang balita sa amin ni Senate President Pimentel, kaibigan daw niya ito, talagang siya daw ang bumaril sa kanya. Dahil nakita daw niya point blank, ay 3 pa daw bala ang nasa loob ng katawan nitong taong ito, and I believe there's a case being filed, or there was a case filed against him, and ngayon sa cartographic sketch, talagang namumukha niya ito yung bumaril. Na hindi ko naman sinasabi dito, Mr. Chairman, but if that is true, and that Darab official will testify to the fact na siyang bumaril, hindi tumutugma dahil sa witness protection program, nasa loob po siya ng witness protection program nung nangyari po iyon. Dahil yung insidenteng ito ay nangyari po October 23, 2014. I am not in a position to ask him kung siya talaga yon bumaril, because that can be used against him, and I don't want to ask him that.
That is why the questions earlier, and I should not really be discussing this, was when he left the witness protection program.
Correct. That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Back to Mindanao.
Kasi gusto kong malaman, kailan po na, ano sa mo, no, hawa dito sa Witness Protection Program, kay kung naa ka dito sa Witness Protection Program, murag, dili mo tugma din sa isulti sa usa ka witness pod sa usa ka krimen. And let me restate in Tagalog. Gusto ko lang malaman kung kailan po kayo bumitiw sa witness protection or nawala sa witness protection program, kasi hindi po tutugma yon kung magsalita itong ambush victim or survivor sa sinasalaysay niya sa kanyang insidente.
Bago matapos ang eleksyon, sir, sa presidente, umalis na ako, sir.
April 2016.
Bago umupo, kaya natatakot na ako kung manalo siya, baka ako bunutin doon sa tiis namin.
So yung sinasabi mo, Manong Ed, is from 2013 hanggang 2016, ka dito sulod sa Witness Protection Program. 2014, sorry. 2014, September, hantod sa 2016.
Oo, nana ko dire sir.
So ang akin lang dyan, Mr. Chairman, maybe it would behoove the committee that we have also corroborating evidences, especially on the people that we will invite, because you know reputations can be destroyed.
Yeah.
So we have to be very, very careful with those that we invite. Mine is more manifestation, Mr. Chairman. I will not anymore ask any more questions. With the witness, almost all the questions that I wanted to ask earlier was already asked by my colleagues. So thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Subiri. Senator Lacson?
I just want to be clarified. Ano ngayon ang disposition natin dito kay Mr. Witness, Mr. Chairman?
Far be it from my mind to say that I can decide. I have my own thoughts about it. Considering the demeanor and the answers given, I don't know whether we should really proceed already. As far as I'm concerned, we can proceed already with the police and other resource persons.
Mr. Chairman, may I move that we also invite this certain Salcedo.
Beto
sorry.
Salcedo. It doesn't mean that if we discharge the witness now, we cannot call him back.
Yes, maybe we can ask Mr. Chairman, this gentleman from the DARAB or the DAR to the next hearing.
Are you making a motion to subpoena him?
Yes, I move to invite him, Mr. Chairman. I think he'd like to come on his own cognizance
All
because
right.
he was a victim
We shall do that
supposedly
then.
of this witness.
Consent is hereby
Abeto Salcedo Jr.
instructed to invite
his name.
Alberto Salcedo Jr. of CDO, right?
I believe he lives in
DAR?
CDO.
Or
He
DAR
used to
employee?
be in the Davao region as regional director for DAR.
All right.
Thank you.
So ordered. Senator Lacson?
Well, if it's also possible to invite the one that we saw on the video shown by Senator Cayetano, Lydia Marquez. Ito yung inahan sa Balaod, di ba? Sa Samal. Kasi iba yung pahayag niya. Sinabi niya, may pera na yung si Sally, tapos inimbitahan mo, may bilahan ka ng lupa, tapos nawala na.
Wala yun, sir, wala.
Hindi, kaya nga, sinasabi ko lang na, kinoconfirm ko lang na yun yung mother-in-law mo. Mother-in-law ni Sally Mahmood.
Oo, sir, totoo yan, sir.
Totoo. Lydia Morales.
Oo. Di,
Sama-
Marquez, sir, Marquez. Marquez yung kwan, sir.
Lydia Marquez.
Yes, Senator De Lima?
During the last hearing, someone moved for the issuance also of an invitation first and then later subpoena if they refuse to come over or if there is no appearance of the police officers named or those named by the witness as alleged members of this so-called Davao Death Squad.
Yes, we will do that. Do you have the names? Do we have the subpoena? We can subpoena them.
In connection with that, because last hearing, he mentioned several names. And then I recall that during my interview of the witness, there were additional names or there were other names mentioned. And that is why I made a list, and that was the list that was in a PowerPoint presentation.
I saw that.
Yes. So, pwede po bang yun ang mga, ipaklarify po sa kanya kung talagang yun ang mga alam niya, makilala niya na mga miyembro ng Davao Death Squad. If
Sa
we can
kanya?
have...
I have the list here, I think. You can accommodate. Because I listened to your speech very well, and I made sure that I get a copy of the PowerPoint, especially in the light of the fact that Senator Trillanes added the investigation of the Davao, so-called Davao Death Squad. And as you are there, is that the list you are?
Yes.
You encountered the names, Madam, way back in 2009 when you were with
CHR.
CHR?
A few.
That's how I remembered your privilege speech, Senator De Lima, that you
No, sir.
encountered these names. So when did you encounter the names?
What I mentioned is that some of the names now shown were mentioned by the witness during the last hearing, and some were in the course of my interview noong September 2. Itong ano po? Ito recent. Opo.
And you would want to invite them here for what purpose? You want a confrontation between the witness and these people?
Since according to the witness, these are the members of the so-called Davao Death Squad, some of them, or if not most of them, are from this so-called heinous crime section, then we might as well also confront them.
Ako, it's fine with me. I also would like to give some compassion kahit naman paano because kung hindi naman totoo, pag humarap dito yan, parang mamamatay tao lahat ang labas yan. So, I'd like us to think about it because when you invite them, I anticipate that because of the, I just wanted to find out and ask from you whether these are in fact members of, if you have any proof that they are really members of a death squad, because I was going to ask, is there any...
Mr. Chairman, at
Yes.
the very least, we invite them and hear their side in an executive session.
That is possible, but before I do that, I want to know whether in fact there is such a thing as a Davao Death Squad, because I heard General De La Rosa say that is just a concoction of media, or of people who want to make it dramatic. I would like to do that, invite them if that's the case. I just wanted to find out from Secretary De Lima, Senator De Lima, how she came across these names so that I don't invite frivolously.
These were
Is there
supplied,
independent sources to say that these are the people in fact, aside from Matobato, Edgar Matobato?
these names are all supplied by the witness who claims that these are his companions, these are his associates in that group, the so-called Davao Death Squad. Some of this, if not most, are part of the heinous crime section. So it's the witness who said that they are members of the so-called Davao Death Squad. So this did not come from me. The list did not come from me.
I am in a quandary. Can we dismiss the witness to be called later on, just in case? I have some questions, but I will no longer ask questions until the next meeting if we need him, so that we can discuss this without the witness around. Is that okay? Sige po, pumunta na po kayo doon sa holding room. Sino ba kasama ni Ginoong Matobato? Si Mr. Cotto, sama mo si Mr. Matobato. Mr. Cotobato. Hindi nakuha eh. Hindi nakuha. Pakibilis lang, ano? I have other questions for the witness, but first of all, I'd like to apologize to the other resource persons because we were not able to reach you. I merely extended the invitation out of respect for Senator De Lima because she had prepared all these lists. But we thank you for coming. I don't know if we can still extend the meeting, I don't know what the pleasure of my colleagues here is. I can do that. As you know, I work until the wee hours of the morning. I don't know if, but I just want to ask this of Senator De Lima. We have a witness here, and I know you believe him, but there are already several other people here who have seen him flip-flop on statements. In fact, some of the questions I was going to ask him will show again differences in his statement, and I'm worried about inviting people here, bring them over here, the expense and everything like that, only to be exposed. So I will buy the suggestion of Senator Lacson that they be brought here in an executive session. Because kung mali naman itong witness natin, haka-haka niya lang yan, o sinasabi niya lang yan, which is possible and which is also could be true, at least ang confrontation na nandun sa loob, at pagka lumabas na sila yon, then ilabas natin dito. Kung talagang mapapatunayan. Hindi naman naamin niya mga yan na sila yung death squad eh. So kailangan, ang reliance natin, and we're both lawyers, is from a witness who appears to have a spotty memory or a spotty recollection. Or, you know, these are things that I would like to consult with you about.
I would even suggest that they be mixed with other people, other persons. So we can be certain if the witness can really identify them.
Spoken like a true policeman.
Yes, parang police lineup. Kasi baka mamaya, he will be identifying other people and not the persons that he mentioned. So,
Okay.
fair enough.
That being said, we will invite these people, and we will put them in a special room here, and pick out
Who
Matubato will identify. But you know, that's easy enough to identify because he's from there. You know, and if these names were given, I'm sure he knows them. It might be pointless to do that because I'm sure he knows them. But the question that you're going to ask them is, do they know him? They're not going to readily agree. So I'm trying to find out whether we're going to go in a wild goose chase. So I will err on the side of liberality. We will invite them here with your permission, and Senator Lacson will be assigned to make sure that the delicateness of the identification is properly undertaken, considering his long experience as a distinguished police officer. Would that be all right with you, Senator Lacson? Okay, so Senator Lacson, as co-chair and as a distinguished officer of the PNP, will handle the arrangement so that when we bring them here, they can be properly identified and they can properly be accosted of. These are serious charges, the death squad, which means that we also have to. They should be provided also with lawyers, and we should tell them already that they should have lawyers when they come in.
Considering that there were only 3 here, Mr. Chairman, I think we should meet in a caucus with the other members of the 2 committees and discuss this further.
All right. I'm always, like I said, I always err on the side of caution naman ngayon. So we will do that. All right. I think I just wanted to say it out loud so that there is transparency here. I mean, if we were in a real court case, we'll be doing this quietly. But since this is a public hearing, we don't want to make it appear na may tinatago tayo sa publiko. Pero pinapakita rin naman natin na yung delicateness ng kaso na pagka nakita yung listahan dyan, sasabihin doon sa mga tatay ng mga bata, ikaw pala tatay, kasama sa death squad. Samantalang hindi pa napuproven kung may death squad. Alright?
My suggestion begs the consent of our colleague here, Senator De Lima, Mr. Chairman.
Alright. So, I've always thought that she would agree because she was the one who suggested it. Mag-focus tayo. Alright. Fine. Would you have any more questions with the gentleman here? I have some questions if you like, but I mean... Huh?
Earlier, the police officers present today were asked what documents they have brought today. per the request of the committee. Because as far as I know, what were required from them are 2 sets of documents, the spot reports and the SOCO reports. So alin po dun sa dalawa ang dala-dala niyo na po ngayon?
Ang nai-present ko po yung SOCO report and then yung case folder po ng 2 pulis ng Pasay. This was also requested by the committee.
Yeah, the one charged with the killing of the father and son. So, SOCO reports po.
Yes, ma'am. 999 SOCO reports
Of,
that regarded nationwide. Yung spot report po, kasi yung director ng operations is now in Davao for a conference with the AFP. So, if we ask for more time, Your Honors, kasi nasa kanya, inaantay lang yung approval niya to release it.
if I remember correctly, it was stated by Police Director General De La Rosa on questioning by Senator Frank Drilon about the spot reports, and he told the committee that the spot reports, at least as of the date of the hearing, September 15. So, spot reports now, are they still with the President or already with the PNP?
What I know, ma'am, is that yung July 1 to August 23 ay nandun po sa Malacanang. And then what we printed are the ones after that, after the hearing.
Okay, so the spot reports pertaining to cases from July 1 to August 23 were those forwarded to the Office of the President.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because as mentioned by Police Director General De La Rosa, they were or they are with the President. But after August 23, yun po ang nasa inyo.
Opo, yun po yung print namin galing sa
Print.
Operation Center.
Hindi po yan pinadala sa Office of the President. Kung alam niyo lang po.
Personally, ma'am, I do not know kung pinadala because it's not within my office. But I understand the directive of the Chief PNP during our last hearing was that we print all those spot reports from August 24 to date.
Okay, thank you.
Director Marquez. Anyway, ikaw lang directorial staff dito. Meron bang taga-DP dito? May kasama kayong taga-DP? Wala. Anyway, ikaw ang please jot down the names. Kindly check kung kasama sa roster ng PNP ito. And please inform them that they will be invited by the committee.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, kinunan ko po ng picture.
Okay.
What we'll do is that we'll check with the
Sa roster niyo muna.
Directorate for Personnel
Mm.
if they exist.
Yes.
We regret that yung mga retired na po doon dahil sinabi sa akin na may retired na raw eh. Wala na po kaming jurisdiction.
Well, at least yung
But
mga
we will
nasa service
invite
pa. No? And then the committee will try to find out where those retired police officers are right now. But as far as those who are still in the active service, kayo na ang bahala.
them. We will do that, sir.
Oh, sige. Ikaw na yung
And-
sisingiling ko, ha?
Opo.
Okay. Sige.
And clarification lang po, sir, kung ano yung magiging attire. Because I understand, sir, you wanted them in a police lineup. Obviously, if they will
Well, they can be in
uniform,
civis, actually.
civis.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we can start para hindi naman nasayang ang araw niyo dito, no? I defer to Senator De Lima if he has any further questions. None with the policeman. Not at the moment. Alright, Senator? I just want to know, the last time there were reports na ang napatay na sa mga encounter between policemen and the DUIs, no? About 1,800, diba?
Latest. As of now,
Huh?
yung number keeps on changing. As of As of 5 to 7, ilan na yung patay?
As of September 19, 3 p.m., DUIs, this is the number of incidents, 1971.
1971, plus ni Senator Lacson.
This translates
Ligo na siya.
to 2,140 victims.
No, incidents 1971.
Number of incidents, 1971.
How many deaths?
Victims, 2140.
2140. All
We are-
DUIs to, no? DUIs?
Yes, sir. We are investigating 1660. Ongoing,
Ongoing investigations are
1660. The number of cases filed,
Yes. Cases 5.
311. This is 16% of the number of
16% of what?
of the number of incidents.
When you say cases filed, identified yung mga suspects, of
Opo.
course.
Opo.
Okay. How many are under arrest?
Number of solved cases, 197. That means suspects were arrested.
Okay.
Suspects being policemen.
Hindi, DUI yan.
DUIs.
Driving under the vigilante. Death under investigation, hindi driving
Then-
under the influence.
Interjection, no? Those 166 ba na solved cases? Meron bang involved na police?
Number of cases filed, sir, 311.
Yeah.
Out of this 311, 197 solved. So
Solved.
that means meron pong suspects na arrested.
Okay. Meron bang policemen na naaresto do sa DUI?
I'll check the
O
record,
lahat
sir.
civilians? Meaning initially unidentified, but later on identified, pero members pala ng PNP. Meron bang ganon?
Anyway, sir, if you wish, sir, I can give the whole folder to you later. Andito po, sir, lahat eh.
Ako yung paghahanapin mo.
Wait, ah.
But later on, you may submit the whole folder, no? But for purposes of today's hearing, ikaw na lang maghanap.
As of now, sir, wala. But we have policemen who were killed during operation.
Yes, that's another thing.
Ilan
Yung
yan?
number of Kia and WIA, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But
Kia,
there
ilan?
there are also those who were killed because they are suspects.
Okay.
Suspected
On
police.
account of legitimate police operations.
Yes, sir.
Hindi pala pa tayo doon. Nasa DUI pa lang tayo. Ang tanong ko, doon sa cases solved sa DUI, meron bang eventually identified na suspects who turned out to be policemen?
Marami. Yeah, meron yan.
Wala dito sa lista.
You know, my point being, maski police yung suspect, inaaresto ninyo kung vigilante style yung killing. Di ba? That's the reason why I asked that question. So kindly confirm kung merong policemen involved sa mga DUIs.
According to my staff, sir, it is being checked now in Kapwa. And we will feedback.
Yung tanong ni Chairman, ilan naman yung Kia na police officers, members of the PNP? Ilan din yung wounded in action?
Who in the course of the gunfight with drug pushers, may natamaan o may namatay na police? Meron ba? Meron yan, alam ko.
As of today, sir, we have 9 PNP personnel killed,
9.
yes, and 22 wounded. For the
And-
AFP, who were also involved in Project Double Barrel, 3 were killed and 8 wounded.